Hey guys, it's future me editing, and I realized that the intro, well, there's not really quite an intro to this video, so basically just as a intro, this video was filmed about 2-3 weeks ago, and it was my first week in PA school, so I decided to vlog my experience through PA school because I know that there are Instagram PA students. I've also read blogs of PA students. I just thought that this was a new format to kind of put my journey on, and also just maybe a different format for people who are interested in the profession to look at. So today is Monday and it's Labor Day, a holiday here, so basically I've just been relaxing. I moved in yesterday, so I've just been organizing my things. Tomorrow is the first day of school when I'll be meeting my classmates for the first time, getting introduced to the program for the first time, and to be honest, I'm really nervous for it, but I'm also very excited. So I'm on my way to my first day of school, also really early. It's like 6:50 right now. Just packing my lunch, rushing to the bus. Okay guys, so I just returned from my first day of PA school. I definitely look a bit worn out, and it was a crazy first day. I fully feel like I'm totally back to school now. I didn't take many videos and clips of anything because there were other students involved. So I'm gonna give you like a quick rundown of what we did on day one, insert some pictures of like schedules and things like that. So basically we started our day off super early at 7:30 a.m. and we had a quick orientation, and this was the time that we met our classmates for the first time. And afterwards we moved on to a informational session about what clinical skills or IER class will be like for an hour. And then we actually broke off into our different clinical skills groups. So we went down to the stimulation lab and we started right then and there with our learning. I don't think any of us were fully prepared to like be typing and learning, but we basically went over for 3 hours with our preceptors how to take a history. So my preceptor went over in detail all the different areas of a history. So now basically I guess I have all the tools to be able to take a detailed history, at least know what kinds of questions and what areas of questions I should be asking already on day one, which is crazy. So after that, then we had a little break for an hour. We all had lunch together, and then there was also a clubs fair going on, so some of us went out and looked at the clubs fair. So after this 1 hour of kind of break time, we then went straight into a tour, and basically we were shown all the pertinent buildings. The ones that we would be using got showed the lounge room for the physician assistants, and then where the library is, where the cafeteria was, etc. So that was really great and helpful, but I'm sure I'm still gonna get lost. And then after that we had our last basically course for the day. It was a PBL. It was actually our first case, so we did that for I think about an hour. So we were given a case about a elderly woman who had a fracture and now has some breathing difficulties, and so we learned how to take that sort of case up and break it down into objectives, and now we're each gonna go and look into our objectives and then take it up on Thursday with our tutor. So it's pretty crazy to think that I've already been doing so much in a matter of a few hours. So now I am back home, and then later on in the evening we have a little social get-together. So basically in like no time at all, it seems like I just came home and like sat down, and now I'm headed out again to the social event. I'm going to head out there now and see some of my classmates, and yeah. Okay guys, so it's been a little bit since yesterday. Basically, we had this really great like mixer thing. I would say the majority of our class was there, so it was really nice to just see everyone in a more casual setting. And like even though it's been 2 days, it's weird. A lot of people in my class, I feel like I've known them for a long time. We're already, all becoming quite good friends with each other, and everyone is quite close with one another. So I was definitely surprised about that, at how quick we definitely are bonding, and that's something that's so nice about the program here. Like, it's very community oriented, and you feel like that in your classes as well, the way they're set up, and they're very, you know, there's a lot of participation, there's a lot of small groups. So basically that was yesterday. Today, second day of school started off at 9 a.m. and we had a class called Pro Comp, basically professional competencies, and it was really amazing. So our professor for the course was super engaging. Basically, it was about learning about the healthcare system. So very important stuff to understand the system that you're going to be working within. So after that course, we had a little break for an hour for lunch, and what I also think has been really nice is that everybody within the program, even though we've known each other for a very short while, we all go for lunch together and we'll all sit together and like chat, and it's just so nice and friendly. And then we had a bit of a longer lunch today, so a few people also went to like the clubs fair that was continuing on today, which was also super busy. And then I went along with a few of my classmates to basically this like little hike that there is behind campus. So a fellow classmate who was a fellow Mac student before showed us this tour, and so we did that for, it was like a 10-15 minute walk, and then we went to go get our student badges. So we got our badges printed and done for us, so we will be using these in the hospital rotations, I guess, and maybe in our anatomy labs and things like that. So that was good, and then we were done for the day. So today was a lot shorter than the first day, and then we have a online kind of info session for the PA student group. See if you want to run for any position. So I'm going to be doing that. So in the meanwhile, I'm gonna get my groceries done, do some cooking, and then possibly work on some of the homework that we have. So yeah, I did the online like MPSA info meeting, which was really nice. Got to meet some of the second year students through that and learn where they are, and it was actually really cool to just hear where they were all placed and rotations they were doing. So yeah, I am starting my study session. So I basically sat down and I just started tackling our first case that we were given yesterday, and we'll be taking up tomorrow in tutorial. So I'm just going to crack down and do some work now, and I will probably just time lapse myself doing some of this work, and then I'm going to go to bed and finish up the rest probably tomorrow morning before our tutorial. Okay, so I got a little bit of studying done. We are starting off with the respiratory system. So basically right now I was just focusing on getting down the anatomy and physiology of the respiratory systems. So I still have lots to actually tackle, so that will all be done tomorrow morning. So I'm going to go and actually do some dishes. I have not done my dishes, I'm not proud to say, since the program started, and my sink is full of dishes, and I really want to just clean up the place before I go to bed, and so I can wake up to a semi-clean place. So I'm gonna go do the dishes, maybe watch a little bit of TV while doing the dishes, and then go to bed. Good morning, guys. It is the third day of the first week, and it is Thursday. Only one more day to go for the weekend. So today was a really nice late start as compared to previous days. It's 9 a.m. right now. I'm just having my coffee and starting up working on my case again. So that's the plan for now, and then tutorial. So yeah. Okay guys, so funny story to start off with. So basically, we had our tutorials today. As you guys know, I said I was going to prepare for mine. So basically, I was still preparing for a tutorial, and I got a message from one of my tutorial members, and she was like, are you coming soon? We're gonna be starting off. And I was like, oh my god, was it at 1 p.m.? like dropped my stuff, put my laptop in my bag, ran out the door, got the bus, and I wasn't there too late. Like I got there at 1:40. I missed the initial bit of the conversation. I'm definitely not having the best day today. Tutorial I don't think went that well either for me, so it's like a combination of just being really frazzled right now and also like being really stressed at just how everything's going. So I think I'm gonna like get myself together and put my emotions and thoughts together and do some work and then come back to you guys. Just a quick update because I feel like the last time I checked in I was not feeling so well. So I'm feeling better about it now. But I finished up basically that case that we had, the first case. I went through my notes again, added in, and searched up more info about stuff that I was missing out, I felt like, and then just like polished up all my notes for that. So that's what I've been doing basically for like ever since I came home. And then it's about 10 p.m. right now. We have some like exam softwares that I just downloaded onto my computer. I did like the mock exams, figured out how to use them because we'll be taking an exam next week. That's my check-in again. Definitely feeling a bit better, but definitely still overall like overwhelmed by PBL because it's always hard with the PBL system to feel like you've done enough or you're learning enough, since it's so dependent on yourself and it's so different what each person takes out of it. Hey guys, it's like 8 p.m. right now on Friday, and I realized I have not checked in, so I thought I would do that right now. So Friday was actually a relatively good day. So we started off at 9 a.m. today. Basically, it was a communications class. It was our intro to communications, and that was really good. We just had a conversation about what it means to be a good communicator and some techniques we can use to deal with patients who maybe are a bit more difficult to handle. After that, we had that for an hour, 9 to 10, and then at 10, basically we had these mask fitting tests. So we took a I think they lasted for about 2 hours for all 25 of us. These tests where basically we were fitted for masks, for 2 masks like this. That was fun. And then after that we had a break for an hour, 2 hours or so, and I pretty much just was talking with other people during this time. We've had a lot of downtime, I would say, like an hour lunch and things like that many of the days. So even though we've just known each other for 4 days, a lot of us, I feel like we've got to talk so much and connect and get to know each other, which has been really nice because it has been overwhelming at times already. And so having that support. And during the downtimes today, I was talking with some classmates of how I was feeling a bit overwhelmed by like PBL, and they kind of expressed similar concerns. It's kind of reassuring to know that I'm not the only one who's feeling that way, you know. Anyways, after the mask fitting test and our downtime, we had a library resources lecture, which I, going into it, honestly thought it wouldn't be too helpful. Basically went over a bunch of different resources, sites like UpToDate, which is one that's really commonly used in the clinic, but other ones too that are available to us through the library at McMaster's for us to use to basically find information about our cases, and I'm definitely going to be using some of those databases. So that has been all great. I came home. I actually tried to go to the gym, which was unsuccessful. I forgot my lock, and then I came home and I honestly took a little bit of downtime. I went grocery shopping. I had a little bit to eat. I talked with my family, and I've just gotten right back into the swing of work now. It is about 8 p.m. and I am working on the second case. Hey guys, future me again. I also realized I didn't really outro this video very well. So basically I ended up studying for the rest of the night, and that's all I did. Basically the pace of PA school is very quick but also very rewarding, and I guess you guys can keep following this journey, and I'm sure I'll be posting more. So let me know if you have any requests of types of videos you want to see in the future. So thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye.